The month of Ramadan, if nothing else, is the month of the Quran. Allah says in Surah Al-Baqarah, شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن, that the month of Ramadan is the month in which the Quran was revealed as a guidance to humanity, هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان, with clarity and that which distinguishes between right and wrong. And so the month of Ramadan is incomplete without a portion that a person takes from the Quran. And that might differ from person to person, right? Somebody might look at the person who completes reciting the whole Quran in the month of Ramadan and feel like what they have to offer pales in comparison. But it's deeper than that, right? The Prophet ﷺ tells us that الماهر بالقرآن مع السفرة الكرام البررة والذي يقرأ القرآن ويتعتع فيه وهو عليه الشاق له أجران. That the person who excels in the recitation of the Quran occupies the rank and the status of the angels, that the most elevated angels. But the one who reads the Quran and they stutter and they stumble and they kind of crawl their way through it, and it's very difficult for them. وَهُوَ عَلَيْهِ شَاقٌ لَهُ أَجْرًا. That person has 2 rewards, right? So every bit of effort that we make towards Allah's book is rewarded and acknowledged by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And ultimately, what is it other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speaking to us, right? What is it other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala communicating to us? And so, we often hear and are told that this world is a test, this life is a test, but it's an open book test. And that, that book, that manual that has the answers is the Quran. And so a person, at the very least, should, endeavor to begin that journey, begin that relationship, in whatever capacity it looks like, right? How many people stand at night in Taraweeh in tears or emotionally moved, having no idea what the Imam is reciting, but because they have a desire to connect with their Lord and be spoken to by their Lord, right? Just that thought alone overwhelms them. So it might look different for each person. Maybe it's a person just listening to the Quran, reading a translation. Maybe it's a person, stuttering their way through it. Maybe it's a person going to Taraweeh whenever they can. Whatever it might be, but the idea is that the crown jewel of Ramadan is the Quran, right? Is the Quran. And so our lives, in whatever capacity we're able to, should revolve around it. Obviously throughout the year, but especially in this month.